Hello. I wanted to do a post Lionsgate portal message for everyone because I was getting a lot of downloads in the dream state and wanted to share some of them because it's fucking helpful, you know? So, one of my primary methods of channeling, as you'll notice, is paper, right? It just all comes out a lot faster. In fact, there's even like a different like handwriting when I'm channeling. It's interesting, you know. It's still me, don't worry. But yeah, and so when I woke up, it was just a bunch of messages and symbolism, and I've been literally astral projecting. I'll do like a video about like how I got into all this stuff, I guess, which is just my state of nature, but you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, so a video on that, but I'm sorry, I'm itchy. I got like the mind of a goldfish sometimes, so I had to ground myself. Woosah. I just ate a watermelon. It was good. Whew. Anyway, so yeah, got a lot of messages in the dream state for you guys and want to share them. And I didn't really like split them, organize them very well, so you'll have to bear with me, okay? Okay, so when it comes to spiritual individuals, even if they're not spiritual at this time in life, you know, there's some people activated, you know, really like intensely activated by the portal, others not as intensely. Some that weren't in line with the energy are almost experiencing like the opposite effects that a lot of the people preparing for the energy have experienced, right? And by that I mean those that have done all their inner work, that are still doing shadow work, that are aligning themselves, doing rituals or manifestations or petitioning, just, you know, candles, whatever they do to kind of align their values and their future with the influx of energy that is coming through right now, you know, to bring in new earth, to reestablish the divine feminine onto earth, to balance the masculine and feminine aspect of itself, to manifest, you know. Yeah. So those that aren't doing that are experiencing a lot of karma, or just like this big sludge of shadow side that they haven't dealt with, that they're almost being kind of forced to deal with it. And if they're not, then it's going to feel like really bad luck. It's going to feel like karma. It's going to feel like the world is ending, right? Whereas those that have done the shadow work before it feel like the world is just now starting, if that makes sense. Okay. And so what else? I can't read my own handwriting when I channel this shit. It's like so different. Okay, so everything in, you know, everything above translates below, right? And that's just everything in the spiritual realm appears here. Okay, and especially like right now. So anything in the dream state right now, or astral projections or whatever that is happening in that spiritual sense, is kind of the real life aspect of it all, right? Like that's what's really going on. So that's just a side note, but yeah, because like I've been making spaces, alter spaces, right? And then above I was making alter spaces too. So it's like interesting, right? Making an alter space in astral realm, whatever, but we'll take it. What else? Things that I've asked have just came to fruition, and just the universe has been sending signs. So just right now is a good time to just try to communicate and meditate and make room for yourself, you know, not your thoughts, but make room for yourself, because we are our soul. We're not always our thoughts. Just keep that in mind, especially with the energy that you're around. A lot of people seems to be, since people are either completely or leaning towards, I don't know, people are becoming kind of polarized in either this angelic frequency of trying to ascend, or in the negative lower lower vibrations. Some would say demonic, but it's just lower vibrations, you know. And then I had a dream about how there's intelligence on both sides of that, right? Like, there is intelligence in the light and there is intelligence in the dark. And then I asked whatever it was, I was like, okay, cool, reveal yourself. Because for someone to say something like that, you know, and it looked, you know, like a demon, but I wasn't fucking scared. And it was like kind of surprised by that. And like, you think you're the only demon I've ever seen? Like, the fuck? But anyway, yeah, so really trying hard not to be completely polarized. And if you are polarized, be polarized on the end that you want to be in. If you want to be in a negative frequency, be in that negative frequency then. If you want to be in a positive frequency, be in that positive frequency. But be careful about being around people that aren't on the frequency you're in, because that can drastically, like, affect you right now. Because energy is just heightened, okay? So intuition is heightened. Empath, okay? Your senses will be heightened as well. So be careful. Because the lower vibrations always need a feeding source. Especially right now. Okay? What else? There's fucking a lot, but okay. That's just an astral realm message, so I'll have to make a whole video on that. On how that works. What is this? Okay. Only ingest sacred light in every way possible. Because everything's just basically frequencies and light in one way or another. Okay. And what I mean by that is only listen to sacred music, sacred tunes, violins, things that activate your brain, right? To connect you with source right now. Only eat sacred light. Only speak sacred light. Only write sacred light. Okay? Like, make it a routine, make it a lifestyle. I got 733. For me, 733 is ascension in heaven. And being like ascended ambassador, reaching heaven, which is more of a thought form than actuality. But once you meet the thought form, you can manifest that into reality. Okay, Moses Sumney, MOSESSUMNEY. Bless Me, listen to that. Okay, that activates some fucking frequencies. It's a good purging song. Okay, what else? Realizing that you're not your thoughts. You're not this body. Yeah. That you're a universe having a human experience. So you're always home. I saw children in the astral planes at school. To me, and that could be a good sign, because if they're really going to push this homeschooling thing, where it's like, I mean, this is as above, so below. You're in the astral planes, where some would say that that's one of the places where you can be your truest self, right? And you're learning. That's learning about the self to me. So if that's translating below in whatever metaphorical way, that's amazing. Altar work is just a great idea to do right now. Connecting with the ancestors, spirit guides. What? Is there something I didn't? What else? Okay. Yeah, another astral realm message. I have to do a whole video on that, because it just, in order to interpret that type of esoteric knowledge, especially when it comes to navigating, because I want to make a lot of videos on just how to navigate the planes once you get there, right? How to keep your energy up and all that. And I have to make like a blueprint, a mental blueprint, and then figure out how to say it in just regular terms so that people understand, you know? I was just, a message about, I saw alien races, and just, I guess, I think in light of all the race stuff going on right now, that people don't realize that as above, so below. So there's race wars, galactic race wars as well. That's all I'm gonna say about that. What is this? Yeah, write petitions, give acknowledgement to the Most High. If you want to get on the astral planes, also make petitions to the astral plane. Make altars, light candles. Be intentional of what you want to see and what you want to do. Use medallions, use symbolism, things like this. Like, this works in the astral plane. If I'm with anything weird, this works. Crystals work. All the crystals I have around me, I could use in the plane too. Anything that you physically have with you. Think Egyptians and what they were buried with. They could use that everywhere. There's a reason why they did that. Look into that. Before you're, like, if you're going to do any meditations or astral project, clean yourself. Like, clean your vessel. You want to purify, spirit baths, all that. Drink water, program the water, put crystals in the water, body oils, clean hair, all that. You wouldn't be as, like, pure, and by pure I mean like blank, honestly, free, close to source as you can. What else? So there's a lot of angelic frequencies and a lot of lower demonic frequencies, and just the frequency of it is what I'm talking about, that people are literally embodying right now. So there's going to be people around you that just have the right words to say, to inspire you, and that's probably an angel. There's going to be just messages from everywhere. There's going to be moths and bugs that are angels. There's going to be family that says the right thing that are angels, or that say the wrong things that are taken over by demonic frequencies. I see a butterfly right now, white butterfly. Yeah, it's going to happen. What else? Balance your fear with strength. There is no need to be afraid. Always remember that when astral projecting. Always remember that. And in waking life. Be careful with your sacral energy. If you're going to do any sacral energy work to manifest, make sure that you cast a circle around you, or do some put some protective measures around you. Light a candle near you, because right now is an all-time high. There's beings trying to like that literally are trying to survive. Okay, they need feeding sources, and sacral energy is one of the most potent. Be careful. Once again, be careful about the music you listen to. Some people are super angelic right now, and are great frequencies to listen to, and some are not. Crystal usage right now is great. Impacts your vibration immensely. Oh, messages about being Plutonian, but I'll make a video on that because there's a lot to be said, but I'm excited for that. What is this? Be careful with the children, okay? Okay, negative energies love children and love to feed off their fears, so protect those kids. Do work for them too. Light candles for them as well. What else? Another one, just as above, so below. Work, translate directly into astral realms if you're trying to go there, and under dimensions. We are multi-dimensional. Abilities that you have there are the same abilities that you have here, but suppressed due to our current restraints. And by restraints, mainly mean energetic, not evolutionary. Yep. I'm gonna go into that on the video. Ooh, yoni eggs. Yoni eggs are the shit when trying to astral project, by the way. Crystals, once again, to remember and dream recall, and mummy bags. Probably a disrespectful name for them, but those are, like the sleeping bags, are pretty dope when it comes to, it just assists. I don't know why. I guess I do know why. I'll make a video on that too. Alright guys, so that's that. In summary, if that was too choppy for you, basically just keep track of your vibration. Be careful about who you're around, especially when you're trying to get these manifestations to come to fruition, and they will come to fruition. You have to reprogram your thoughts. You have to reprogram your language. You have to break down these concepts. These are not concepts that we've been taught, especially in like the US. These concepts that we've been taught, this wordage that we've been taught, English, all this, isn't the adequate language for manifesting. It really freaking isn't. Like, it's not. So be careful about how you're saying things, okay? And the energy that you're putting towards your manifestations. Don't be like, oh, if this happens, that'd be great. This will happen. My manifestation will happen. I believe in the universe. The universe always supports me. I'm divinely guided and protected. You know, ashe. So be it. Okay? It'll come to fruition. We got this. We really do. So, much love and protection and light and darkness, cosmic energy and dark matter. Period.